have plenty of learn in this deck. That's why I like having all this learn in here. And Thos is back. And they're going to keep drawing cards by flickering this thing. Ooh, did you make a mistake? You can't flicker it no more. What are you flickering now? Oh, yeah, they made a mistake. They did not see my spirit token. They missed that spirit token. Hey everyone, my name is Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. So glad you could be here. If you're new to my channel, I like doing all kinds of budget decks, just sharing things ongoing, how I grow my collection, and just avoid spending like real money and growing it on a budget. I also have a beginner guide section for anybody who's brand new to MTG Arena, so go check that out if you are really new. Otherwise, this is one of the funner decks I like doing outside of all that. This is Witherbloom and Magecraft kind of mixed together. And I did do a deck like this, a video like this recently, with a deck pretty much based on the same idea as this one. I read a few suggestions in the comments, and I kind of modified it into this. And I actually do think this is a lot better. It does focus more, not necessarily on sacrificing your creatures to get the Bastion trigger, which we do have Bastion, as you can see here. But we focus more on getting the Witherbloom, the Magecraft triggers. So we want to kill our opponent by using Witherbloom's Apprentice Magecraft triggers. We also want to kill them with Professor Onyx's Magecraft triggers, because it's basically the same thing, just a little bit more powerful. They basically double the effect. 2 life, your opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life, right? So that's basically like having two apprentices on the field. And then we got Bastion as well. So these are our 3 things that ping our opponents. Mostly with Magecraft triggers, except the Bastion, that's just when our creatures die. But with Witherbloom deck, we do have all kinds of sacrifice in here as well. So the Bastion of Remembrance also just gives us a 1/1 creature, perfect food for all our sacrifice when it enters the battlefield, right? And like I said, when they die, our opponent loses 1 and we gain 1. Same thing here with Magecraft trigger. And Onyx is also really powerful outside of that Magecraft trigger, being basically a double Witherbloom Apprentice. The thing with Onyx as well, that -3 is super powerful, and you can do that right away when she enters the battlefield, and then you still have 2 loyalty counters left. So as long as you have some creatures, or maybe your opponent doesn't, you don't have to worry about her necessarily being killed before your next round, and you can start plussing her. So that -3 is basically a soul shatter, which, you know, you're forcing your opponent to sacrifice basically their most powerful creature. So hexproof, indestructible, none of that stuff matters. Doesn't matter. Even protection from black wouldn't matter, because you're targeting your opponent, and your opponent is sacrificing. This black planeswalker is not really interacting with the creature that has protection from black in any way. Right? It's interacting with the player, and then the player is interacting with their creature, which makes it such a powerful removal to, is it Soul Shatter? Maybe it's not Soul Shatter. I can't remember the spell that is basically exactly the same as the -3 there. But going on to the +1 there, that's actually really awesome as well. You lose a life, but that's not a big deal in the Witherbloom decks. We're gaining life like crazy anyways. So, but we get to look at the top 3 cards of our library and put one of them in our hand and the other 2 into our graveyard. Kind of sucks that they go into our graveyard, not on the bottom of our library or anything like that, but you are drawing a card with this ability. You're drawing an extra card, but you're also getting to pick which one of those cards out of your top 3. So depending on what situation is going on in the game, again, that's a really powerful way to draw an extra card, like super powerful, and you're plussing up Onyx in the process while you're doing it. -8, I rarely ever get that high. Plussing her 1 at a time, but you know, sometimes you get your planeswalker that high, and it's like, it's fun to know. Well, ultimate abilities are pretty freaking ultimate. That's why they're called ultimates. Each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. Excuse me. So odds are they're going to run out of cards and lose a bunch of life if you're able to get to that. And you know, that might even end the game. But again, like I said, that's not really a big deal with us, because it's very rare that we can actually get her up that high in loyalty counters. So then going to the Sedgemoor Witch here, we just have more Magecraft. Since we're trying to win by pinging with Magecraft, I would love to switch Bastion out and get something that actually has that same trigger, but Magecraft trigger, not when your creatures die. But like I said, we're getting Magecraft triggers, and we're often getting those Magecraft triggers and sacrificing our creatures, so Bastion fits right in here, as it always does with the Witherbloom. All this Magecraft triggers means we're just going to be getting extra pest tokens, which we love. Chump blockers, they die to Bastion, gaining us extra life. They gain life when they die themselves, right? Like these guys are just, they're so awesome to just get extra of them, so that Magecraft really helps us with that. The Menace helps us get a few points of extra damage in as well with that extra evasion. And then the Ward also gets a bunch of extra damage in because Sedgemoor Witch is so awesome. Our opponents really want to kill her really bad, really fast when we get her out. So they're willing to pay 3 life to get her off the battlefield. And we're like, hey, that gets you closer to dead, right? So we're still not too unhappy about that. Going on, I also have getting to some more of the white spells I have in this deck. We've got Clarion Spirit and Guiding Voice, and that's basically it for the white. But yeah, Clarion Spirit, we're trying to get Magecraft triggers. We're casting lots of spells. Good chance we're going to be triggering this many times. So, you know, it's great to just fill the skies with those 1/1 flying tokens. That gives us more food to sacrifice. It's not necessarily as effective to sacrifice these tokens as it is the pest tokens, because the pests gain us life, but it's still something. It's an engine that produces creatures for us to sacrifice, which is actually really nice. Rather than getting a lot of these 1-ofs, you cast a spell, you get 1 token. You cast this spell, you get a token. You also get to learn with this, or a pest token, and you also get to learn with this spell, which is really important there. I have the sideboard sitting up at the top. I'm going to show you some adjustments I made. I haven't actually played any games with the adjustments yet, so I'll show you some adjustments later on that I was thinking of. But yeah, we'll get to that later after the gameplay. So Hunt for Specimens, yeah, we can just get more pest summonings out of our sideboard. We can shoot down an enchantment or artifact. We can exile a creature or planeswalker, or we can get more lands into our hand. So that's what our sideboard is. We can access our sideboard and get a pest token with this spell. Plumb the Forbidden, as you all know, it's great in Witherbloom. We sack, you know, we're getting Magecraft triggers for every copy of this. That's why there's 4 of these in here. I was thinking of maybe dropping Village Rites down to 2 because of that. It just has a lot of sacrifice. We might end up getting Sedgemoor Witches, Clarion Spirits, and Witherbloom Apprentices, and none of our sacrifice creatures yet. We got all these spells here. So it's like, I had it like this in the video, so it worked out pretty good. So Village Rites, as you all know, similar, just a much more toned down version of Plumb the Forbidden, where you don't sacrifice many creatures or as many as you choose. You just sacrifice 1, you draw 2 cards. You don't have to pay life for your card draw, so that's kind of nice as well. I Twitch, more food for sacrificing. We get to learn when it dies, so just great. 1 mana, 1/1 flyer, a little bit of evasion there as well. Guiding Voice, like I mentioned, is our other white spell. +1/+1 counter on our target creature is never that bad, especially with all the Heartless Acts running around out there. It protects them from the Heartless Act. They can't kill them. They got to remove that counter first. And for 1 mana, we also get to learn. A lot of these 1 mana spells are great for casting double spells every turn to get our Clarion Spirit activated, and lots of flying spirit tokens. Coming over to the lands here, no Snarls because there are only 6 basic lands here. Now these lands over here are going to rotate in the fall, all of them, so that's why I set them aside over here. The Temple of Malady could be replaced with the Witherbloom Snarls, or whatever they're actually called, the black-green ones. And then this can be switched with both green-white lands, either the Kaldheim Snow lands, or in the next set that comes out D&D, there might be more Snarls in that set. We don't know. So before there's more to happen, we're going to get more cards before rotation happens. So it's hard to say what exactly we should be replacing these lands with when that happens. The saddest thing in this entire deck is losing the Bastion of Remembrance. Everything else is going to stick around. Kaldheim reprinted Village Rites, so it's going to stick around. And, you know, other than that, we've got the 3 pathways to help balance our green and all our other stuff. Our green is this is almost a black deck with a splash of white and a splash of green. I initially thought it was more of a black-white with a splash of green, but it's almost splashing both white and green in this deck. But anyways, let's get to some gameplay, see how it performs, and we'll discuss later. Heiny MTG. I kind of like it. Okay, I was just trying to analyze the lands and the colors and what I have here. We go first. That's pretty sick. Because these, one of these goes on white. This needs to go black. And one of these needs to go white for here, and one of them needs to go green for here. And we're pretty set. I don't know which way to go first. Do we go Clarion Spirit first into Witherbloom Apprentice, or do we go... Oh! Okay, give us a scry. That's not the worst thing in the world. I always like to go this early game. We have so much learning here, so it's not like a big deal. We get the apprentice out there, so they got another shock for our apprentice. They better not. Hopefully we get Bastion. Okay, you can attack us with that. That's fine. Go ahead. Attack and do your damage. Yeah, okay, this into Bastion. Now we're gonna trade. If you attack with your Nest Robber. Next turn we can play this out on white, go Clarion into Enviroscience, or second Clarion. You can try that. Just do Clarion into second Clarion. We only get one spirit when you do that. Because the triggers before this creature enters the battlefield, and the Clarion has to be in the battlefield in order to actually get, for its trigger, or its ability to trigger and get a token. Or we can go Clarion into this, have a land for next turn, and then we have more a Guiding Voice that we can do Clarion Guiding Voice next turn. Where do we put the counter? That is the big question. Oh, that's not a count. That's not. Guiding Voice is the counter, not Envirosciences. Whoops, my bad. I thought we were putting a counter on something. Apparently not, and I think we just hang back and sit tight. They're at 17, so we've been pinging damage away little bits here and there. Save some blockers, especially while we have Bastion out. Our blockers will do more damage to them than they do to us if they attack. All we need to do is keep cluttering up the board with little chump blockers to fuel our Bastion. I love this game that we got both like I was complaining the other game, where's all our apprentices? Where's all our Bastions? I even forgot about Professor Onyx. I'm like, there's 2 more cards I could be adding to the list of cards we haven't found in the top half of our deck. Right, so we still have Bastion now to fall onto, which I'm so happy why we had 2. We can still use our Bastion to get triggers. He was probably deciding between Clarion and Witherbloom Apprentice. Which one do I hit? Which one do I hit? Okay. Now I don't understand what their decision was about. What the indecision was going on there. So if they attack, I think I block the Nest Robber if they attack with it. And they don't, so we just block 1 here. We can't kill the giant, so we'll prevent the damage. Draining game. Stick with the plan this turn. We go this. Do we want to go Guiding Voice? Guiding Voice will protect our Clarion Spirit from other things. We do get a learn. We do get another token. Turn this for more tokens. Oh, we can even cast this right now too. Peck away for 1. Bunch of Specimens. I'm not sure what to get from our sideboard though. More pests? Let's go more pests. We have the Bastion. We do have a lot more learn in this deck, so if I do need something else from the sideboard, hopefully we should be able to find another learn. Coming out with the Bone Crushers. Any more removal for my Clarion Spirit? Oh, I shouldn't have said it. Oh god. What is it? Okay, that was a little too long, opponent. The pause, I was trying to build up suspense there. You waited too long. I got boring. Well, let's just keep pecking away here. It would have been nice to get a cheaper spell instead of just more mana, so that we could have gotten a Clarion Spirit trigger. Block. Peck away in the air, leave blockers on land, scaring them out of scaring mono red out of attacking. This kind of looks like someone took the beginner deck and amped it up a little bit, the beginner mono red. See, I was contemplating getting a containment breach earlier because I was afraid of a raid bombardment, which I'm thinking they might have in this deck. It doesn't synergize with the Bone Crushers, but they're playing out 1/1. Oh my god! If I would have had more land last turn, we could have double spelled our pest summoning. Do we just attack with everybody and then get what? Here, let's just go this way. We need at least how many chump blockers? This will give us 3. So let's just go that way. See if they block. It's more damage, and if they block the pest, we gain life, and the Bastion still does more damage. Although I should probably be holding out. I think next turn I'll go back to the flyers. Probably going to block the pests. They know I have more pests coming out soon. We still have 3 chump blockers and Clarion Spirit, which is risky to block with, even if I'm blocking a 1/1. They might have. Okay, yeah, so it's a lot of the beginner cards in the beginner red deck, but I know they don't have 2 Bone Crushers in that. Oh my god, with the lands! Are you freaking serious right now? Peck away, and let's see. If they attack us, they'll probably take more damage than we will. We've got so much health, too. We can almost just take the damage and then attack them right after. Good thing we got one last peck in with that spirit token. I'm so mad at this land clump we've hit, though. Come on. Come on. Oh, baby! Oh, yeah. Oh, what do? Do I just go straight for the plum? Yeah. All 5 of them. Get out of here. I knew it wouldn't kill him. I should have sacked the... Slow down, people, and think, and you can find these things in there. Should have sacrificed that, right? Yeah, so here we go. Yeah. There we go. That's good. Alright. I should have just thrown the Clarion Spirit in with the Plumb the Forbidden. It would have just... I wouldn't have even drawn those cards. The game just would have ended with the Bastion triggers. Ay. Alright, well, still found the one. Interesting deck. I see a lot of mix of the cards they give you in the pre-constructed kind of mono red deck, but they definitely amped it up a bit with Bone Crushers. Still got a lot of the other things. If they don't have Raid Bombardment in here, I'd be like, that's silly. You should really have that. And that's why I was considering that Containment Breach earlier. But I'm like, we have lots to learn. If we need it, we can get it later. Dang it. Same lands as before. Same these and this. No, we drew into this later. The other game. I think I drew in this a little later. Second turn? I don't know. I hate mulliganing so much. It's like almost every time I mulligan, it's worse. Is this the blue starter deck again? Get our black mana out. Okay. So do I go for Witherbloom or try to get more... Here, let's... I don't think they'll have any removal, so I don't think we have to fear removal. So we'll get the so many so many so's. I feel like I was saying so a lot there. Anyways, yeah. Get the Clarion out. And now, yeah. I wish I had played that on one different colors now. This on green, this on white, because now we got black. I guess we go Sedgemoor, and then when we start, or... Yeah, let's get this so we can start getting damage some way around them. We can get Bastion triggers. I think it's like raining or pouring or something outside. That was like weird. A window like way across the room there is just like, all of a sudden I just started hearing like against it. What the heck? Okay, so maybe this isn't the starter deck. This is different. This is not in the starter deck. That's interesting. Alright, I need some more lands and mana and stuff. Preferably green for this. That'll get us a double spell for a token. So we can go nice and wide. Let's go this because we kind of still need manas. Even if it's not going to be, even if this can't get us a green. Next, they're going to block this and take one. I guess might as well, right? Sure. Get one damage in there at least. I feel like it's been taking us a while to get damage in there. How did we have 5? Did we miss the land? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, I think we just last turn we missed the land drop. Okie dokie. Do we want to sacrifice something? Maybe the spirit here? Okay, so they're going to flicker that, get some more card draw. Good stuff. Smart. Yeah, let's sacrifice this thing. Get some triggers for Bastion going, start pecking away at them, bringing their life total down. Get some extra cards to play stuff. There's some mana. We can use it for green. Okay. Okay, okay. Some more pests. Alright, let's get our green down and then we go this guy here. So now we're going to get more drain and gain triggers every time we cast something that triggers Magecraft. Oh, that's also our second spell this turn too, so we get another spirit token. So we've got some token factories going. What do we need for color? We got black in our hand, 2 black on the field. We need another white. So we have this flying spirit to block their seer. We can go like this. Actually, we can just attack with everybody. If they want to trade their seer for our 1/1 on the ground, fine. And even better if they want to trade for our eye twitch. And then they'll block something with their wall. Either way, we're getting at least 1 damage in. Or 2. We're at 24, they're at 15. So what else do they have? We have some learn here. So if they play something super duper scary, or if Thasta gets turned on and becomes a creature, we can get some removal for that. 1 blue devotion away from making Thassa a creature. There it is. Bang. We'll chump block with the spirit token here. Actually, I might even just chump block their flying. I don't care about that 6 damage. We'll gain the life back anyways. Here it comes. Unless that's the only attacker. Yeah, if that's the only attacker, we'll chump it. You'll lose 1 life, we'll gain 1 life. Instead of you dealing 6 damage. I think that's a fair trade for us. We're also losing a creature technically, but it's not that super awesome of a creature. So if we play black, do we have anything we can exile? We can exile this token here. That's a good exile target. So... And we need double black for necrotic fumes, so we go this way. No, we need double black for necrotic fumes. So we can kill their Thassa, so they stop getting value out of that. Oh, we even get a pest token from this too. It's like, oh, we don't need to search for something to exile. We do get a pest token just for casting that learn spell. We're still going to exile this guy though. Unless they want to trade their Cloud Conceer for it. Maybe we attack in with everybody first. I don't want them to trade their Cloud Conceer for that. We're probably just gonna... Well, they can't block everything. They only block 2 with the wall. Anything they block with their Seer will die. So we get 1 damage through. Yet again. That's fine. Creature Planeswalker, you can go when you exile. You get some triggers here. Clarion Spirit triggers. Everybody triggers. Triggers, triggers, triggers. Ooh, dirty. So they snap back to their hand. Good show. Although I think we have another one in our sideboard. We do. And we do have plenty of learn in this deck. That's why I like having all that learn, all this learn in here. And Thassa's back. And they're going to keep drawing cards by flickering this thing. Ooh, did you make a mistake? You can't flicker it no more. What are you flickering now? Oh, yeah, they made a mistake. They did not see my spirit token. They missed that spirit token. And as soon as they attacked with their Cloud Conceer, I was like, oh no, you didn't. I'm sorry. I gotta block that. Yep. That was an interesting, very, very, very annoying deck. Jeez. Just die already. Wow, what a mana base. All our 3 colors here. Well, this is definitely going to be white and this is going to be black because once we get our green out of this, we don't need more green. Shoot, we should probably go black first so we can first turn Eye Twitch. Maybe second turn Guiding Voice. We are on the play. Let's sit tight for the first. Get our tap land out there. That fixes all our mana right there. Just that one land alone. That's what I love about Triomes in the deck that has all their colors. So we go this on black. Eye Twitch. Do we Guiding Voice? Because we kind of want the Eye Twitch to die at some point anyway. There's no point in putting a counter on it. We are going to want it to die sooner or later. So there's our white source. We got white, black, green, as well as white and black. So we get a little chump blocker, swing in, start pecking away with that Eye Twitch. We got some Garul colors here from the opponent. 4 mana on board. One of those guys. Trample, trample, more trample. Get extra mana out of the Caryatid. Good stuff. We're definitely playing this on white. We really don't need that second green. So if we get Sedgemoor out, and then go Guiding Voice onto the Sedgemoor Witch, we can start getting a little flood of pest tokens going. Yeah, let's go with this. I was thinking about going for the environmental sciences, but I'm like, no. Hit for the flying, peck away still, or do we want to save that, maybe get some more? Let's use him as a blocker. Whoa. Let's use him as a blocker. Sit tight for a little bit. Hopefully they don't gain too much more life. I feel like they've gained some... Oh no, we've only done 1 damage, they've only gained 1 life. Yeah, okay. Another black source would be handy dandy. We can't do both Apprentice, Witherbloom Apprentice, and Pest Summoning. Can't do them both. Ah, that sucks. Son of a poop. We need some sacrifice stuff, though. Or in card draw to dig for it. What do we have in our... No. Yeah, we have nothing really all that good for it. So, clutter the field a bit, I'm guessing. Just get the other Sedgemoor out. And the Witherbloom Apprentice. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Just go that way. I kind of want to attack. Yeah, let's just go in with the Eye Twitch. We still got some chump blockers. We can block with one of the Sedgemoor Witches if we absolutely have to. And that's a little scary. So here comes that guy. Can we kill it somehow? Not really. Can absorb some of that damage though. And then we'll gain life gain. We'll get like 2-3 life gain from it. So we're actually up a whole health point instead of going down. And they're down 2. They're down another one. We're up some more. Who can they block with? They can block with the Brushwag and their mascot team. Let's just hold up our blockers. I really wish we had some spells in hand. Where's all our Village Rites and Plumb the Forbiddens and everything? Like, holy moly. Yeah, of course they do. Yup, of course they just get all the right answers. It must be nice to be able to go through. What program do you add on to Arena to go through your library and like rearrange its order? What program is that called that you install for that? Can anybody refresh my memory? What's that program called? It's like, oh, I'm up against this guy. Well, I'm gonna want these cards. Yeah, and then we gain our life. Oh, I should have thrown the eye twitch in there so I could kill something else. I could get like the removal from my sideboard. Yeah, I should have swapped it. Okay. Do I use it now? I kind of want to use it now. I need more cards. I have the mana now. Let's see if they'll trade their Inkling for it. You want to trade your Inkling? We should have maybe tapped in with a Witch or something. Alright. Yep. I like the mana they're using for that. We'll bring them down, get a whole bunch of pests. Then the turn. Now they don't have flying. We don't have flying, but they don't have flying either. That's the point. And aggro deck. You gotta come, turn sideways. Oh, pass, yeah. So let's take our blockers. They're coming at us with a whole bunch of trample. We're going to sacrifice at least one of these tokens. They're hitting us with nothing but trample anyways. We're going to get 2 more from the Witches. Let's absorb 3 of the damage. It is 12 in total. And then block. That's going to gain us some more life from both the Witherbloom Apprentice and the pests. Those pests die, gaining us more life after combat. We need our Bastion back. That's not good enough. We need more card draw too to find all these cards that I'm complaining about. We need this, we need that, we need the cards to dig for those cards. How is it that this shuffler is literally finding? I'm listing off so many things. Card draw, this, that, Plumb the Forbidden, Village Rites. What else was what was I looking for? Exactly? I can't even remember now. But all those to lead to what I want. It's like we're not getting any of it. How are we still not getting any of it? They have 3 blockers. Yeah, that Bastion. Not getting another Bastion. Not getting enough of our Village Rites. Plumb the Forbidden. Not getting enough of our... What else could we use that would really help us turn this game around? More Bastion's a big thing. And they're not coming in anymore. Yeah, they're just going to keep doing 4 damage to us that way. So we'll go this way, get one of these, and get rid of that damn thing. There we go. Because I knew what they were doing there. That's why they said nice. Throw thanks out there. It's a little delayed, but they'll get it. So here they go. All the trample again. Ooh, they're really ramping this guy up too. Makes sense. How much damage is it? 4, 8, 12, plus 7 is 19. 24. So we need to absorb 6 damage. And then we need exactly the right card to win next turn. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can go 7 here. We need the mana to block all 7 here. We'll gain a bunch of life. I really wish I had a Bastion. That would be game. What did we hit? 1 Village Rites? We have 3 more Village Rites. 4 more Plumb the Forbidden that I haven't seen a single copy of. That's not good enough. That's not going to do it. There's no way that's going to win the game for us. There's nothing we can get left in our sideboard that's going to do it. We can maybe gain some life. Get more pests, maybe. We'll gain more life just by getting more pests. We can maybe kill something. Let's hit more of their trample. That's really what we need to do. That's really what we need to do, is hit their trample. So let's hit their trample. Throw away another pest. Maybe I should have taken the flying token. You don't gain life when you exile the pest. So why not just exile the flying token then? I'm kind of thinking we might want to save a Sedgemoor to block. No! How many blockers? They do have 2 blockers. So let's threaten lethal. They can kill one of our Sedgemoors. Actually, no. Air. Actually, just go everybody. That's got to be game. They don't have enough blockers. Yeah, right. Holy cow! What an awkward game. See, this is what I mean. I'm pretty sure I was saying that earlier in this game. I get so screwed hard. Even my winning games, I get screwed hard, yet I still managed to squeak a win, and that was a brutal victory. Man, our deck was so awkward this game. Ugh. Instead of pest summoning that last game, I should have gotten Necrotic Fumes and exiled their crab. And then they wouldn't have been able to get that extra 2 mil. Technically 3, but... Let's keep this one. We got the black. for this. We got white to this next turn. Maybe we play this on green, maybe we play it on white. Depends on how things go. I think we get to go first. I forgot to check again. But yeah, I was gonna say, since we're waiting for them, I'm pretty sure we go first. It's usually the way it works. I really don't want to Guiding Voice the Bat. I hate Guiding Voice the Bat, but let's do it. Pests or lands? Let's go land. We do have more Guiding Voices here. Start pecking away for 2. Again, with a little bit of an awkward start. Not super awkward. I wonder if I should put more creatures to sacrifice in this deck. I don't know what to take out. Like, you can go with Clarion Spirit, but Clarion Spirit produces so many creatures that we like to sacrifice. So it's like, oh, I don't really want to get rid of Clarion Spirit. This on black, because black is cool. Sedgemoor. It's kind of risky if they have more removal, which it almost looks like they're kind of that style of deck. Let's just go pest summoning. Get a pair of pests out there. Get a pair of pests. Would have been nice with Sedgemoor to get three pests instead. Oh, every time we draw a card. Well, that's bad. What can we do to get rid of that? I don't think there is anything we can do to get rid of that. I should fix up the sideboard a little bit to get... Oh no, we can do this. Containment Breach. That'll get rid of that. Huh, that will get rid of that. Sweet deal. It absolutely will. Hallelujah. Can't cast it this turn. That's a bummer. But let's get it. Attack in. 2 damage. 2 more damage. And next turn we can... Or during their turn we might just plumb. Maybe. Not yet. Let's wait until we can get some more triggers to make it extra sweet. Go ahead, deal your 1 damage. Let's grab an extra white first. Do not tap our green. Stupid auto tapper. Get rid of that, because they're probably at some point in the game going to force us. That's probably part of a combo, and they're just going to force us to probably draw like half our deck or something like that, which is going to end up equating to 20 damage from this enchantment here. So they probably have some kind of combo of that type or of that sort. What I'm guessing. I'd really like to get that Sedgemoor Witch down. I think next turn that's what we do. Sedgemoor Witch and we hold up Plumb the Forbidden. Unless we get a land, we can then go Sedgemoor, Guiding Voice, holding up Plumb the Forbidden, but we needed an untapped land, not that. I do need to get rid of that guy now too, so a Necrotic Fumes would be nice. What do they have in here? In your graveyard. So it's not that big a deal. We should still get rid of it, because it's probably still going to be really bad. So, yes please. Necrotic Fumes will pretty much suck all our mana dry. That sucks. Get rid of that little pest there. Get rid of their flying guy. 3 more damage. Get in there. When are you going to let me play my Sedgemoor Witch and Plumb the Forbidden? I really could use other pieces to the combo. I do like that eye twitch. It will make the Plumb the Forbidden much more sweeter. Getting to an extra creature to sacrifice, as well as extra card draw for copies of Plumb. Damn it. Get damn it, Timmy! What's that? Some old South Park reference, I think. No point in attacking in. If they want to attack in, we can chump block with either Pest or Eye Twitch, don't matter, and then instant speed sacrifice. So we don't take the damage. And then we get to dig, hopefully for better pieces. We will let that resolve. Right? And before we will let that resolve, we go like this and sacrifice. Stop with your animation stuff. 3. Does that say 3? It says 3 now. So we sacrifice the Witch as well, because they're going to kill it right now anyways. We don't get all the triggers from the Witch to get all those pest tokens, but I mean, we could have sacrificed the other ones and got more pet. That probably would have been smarter now, and let them kill it. That maybe would have worked better. Oh well, we're drawing a lot of cards. We're going to have a lot of stuff next turn. They hit us for 3 here. And then this guy goes to the graveyard. Oh my god, that stupid thing again. 1 less pest summoning and 1 additional containment breach. That's actually a pretty sweet deal. I'd like to go Clarion Spirit, but with the pest summoning and a Witch, 3 pests, a Witch, and a Scry. We do not want more lands at the moment. I think we're doing pretty okay for that. Don't, come on. Are you freaking serious? Where are they getting all these cards? Where are they drawing cards to get these cards all the time? Any card draw here? I don't see any card draw here. 2 cards. Are you freaking kidding me? Where's our Bastion, for frig's sakes? Where's our Witherbloom Apprentice, for frig? Where's our ping triggers that we... Oh my god! How far are we? 20 cards in our deck, not a single of how many? Like at least 15 different copies of a card or something? I just mentioned there, like, holy crap. Holy crap. Well, let's just get rid of one of these because we need more cards. We need the card, all those cards I meant fast. Oh my god! How freaking deep do I need to dig? It's like this every game with me too. Like, I dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and I still can't find what I have 10 million copies of in the deck. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Are you freaking kidding me? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh my god. I can't. This is not real Magic. Real Magic is like almost never worked like this. Let's just sacrifice the 1. It's not like we want to draw too many cards. This thing will ping us, and we're never going to find what we want. Apparently we just don't have it in the deck. Come on! Finally we get something that has ping triggers to it, but still we have no way of fueling the ping triggers because we have nothing to trigger Magecraft. Like, unreal, my friend, unreal. Well, let's make them sacrifice their freaking thing here. Get rid of their dude. So now they're on a clock. Onyx, Professor Onyx, you're a lovely sight to see right there, actually. By himself yet another turn. No, they didn't. They ended it right. They had to pay 2 life. I forgot about that. That's how they ended the game. I like doing that, to be honest. If I know I'm going to lose and it's like I'm down, and it was a long game, we went on. And see how screwed I got? Like, Professor Onyx, where's all my Bastions? Where's all my Witherbloom Apprentice? Where's all the win cons for this deck? All that pinging damage. Look at that, 35 cards, almost halfway through the deck. This was our first one that does ping damage, Magecraft ping damage. It's Professor Onyx. And we have 2 of them, plus 8 other, at least 10 cards we couldn't find in the top half of our deck. Almost half, not quite. Like, I almost don't even care that I win. It's like games like this just don't happen that often. They happen occasionally in real life or one-sided. Like, you know, I don't know. It's not like this. Okay, so what did you guys think of that? I liked it. I think our performance with the deck is overall pretty good. Some of those adjustments I was thinking of, mostly on the sideboard. I did mention a bit during the gameplay. That's something pretty cool there. Actually, also, let's go like this, and what I actually want, instead of going an extra containment breach, I want to go with reduced to memory, because it can hit artifacts or enchantments. It's white, but it's just a little more powerful because you're exiling, so if it has indestructible or something like that, you can get through more. If you're looking to shoot down an artifact or enchantment that has indestructible, this won't touch it because it's a destroy effect. So I wanted 2 containment breaches, but I changed my mind to reduce to memory, I think it would just be a little more useful. So yeah, that's that. Go back to the deck here. Was there anything else I wanted to change? So it was that sideboard, because we have so much learn here. That's something I noticed during the gameplay, is we have so much learn here. One of the most powerful things about this deck is when our opponent is doing something that's going to beat us, we're going to find a learn card, and we're going to learn, and then we're going to basically have whatever we need to take care of it. Like between the necrotic fumes, between the reduced to memory that I just added, and the containment breach, we're going to get our lands when we get like with all the learn in the main deck, it's like we can just get what we want out of the sideboard and do whatever we need to do depending on what's going on in whatever game we're playing, right? So it's like that's what I really started noticing as I was playing. This deck really has really does that well. Like, let's just get the sideboard, get whatever we need, and our opponent won't keep bugging us with it. So yeah, other than that, there was at least, I think there was a game or 2, or I remember playing one at some point. I don't know if it was in the video. Where is it? Yeah, the Plumb the Forbidden. I did mention it in the intro, having so much sacrifice between the Village Rites and Plumb the Forbidden. So I'm thinking maybe dropping Village Rites for Blex the Vexing Pest, maybe just 2 copies. And, you know, giving us something, good food to sacrifice. Blex is really nice, pumps up all our pest tokens. It pumps up our eye twitch there, you know, so it's got little added advantages that way as well. And we also have Search for Blex on the other side, which could be very handy to dig for something that we need as well. So that kind of replaces the Village Rites, the card draw. So yeah, that Search for Blex can be very handy when we're just like, we're not getting the cards we need. I think there was a game there, wasn't I? I didn't hit a single one of, I couldn't find any of my Witherbloom Apprentice, none of my Bastions, and I couldn't find my Professor Onyx. Yeah, I think it was like so much of the game went through, and I'm like, where's all the things I need to ping my opponent and win the game, right? So maybe that to help smooth it out, but that's a little something different. I don't know, what do you guys think of that? I'm kind of just spitballing here. Other than what I just did on the sideboard, I'm really not too sure what else to change about the deck. I liked it. I think it does really good. Have I shown? I don't think I've brought the stats up yet. So let's take a look at it. So yeah, pretty good. After our first 2 games, I was in 50% and just kind of slowly made my way up there. Up a few games, lost, up a few more. So I think, yeah, I just think the first couple games are not in the video, and I think the rest of these are. I think maybe I took out the loss here. Mill deck, annoying. Ugh. But yeah, that's the stats there. 71% win rate in 7 games. I think it's time to take this to the ladder, take this in some ranks, see how it does there. What do you guys think? Once again, hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're brand new to MTG Arena, go check out my beginner's guide video. Like I said before. Yeah, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you at the next video. Cheers.